Hi guys, how you doing? Poor Man Cooking here. Today we're making gumbo. It's going to be a chicken, sausage, and shrimp gumbo. There's a million different ways to make gumbo, but this is a pretty easy way to do it, and it's the way we like to do it. So here we go. We're going to make gumbo. I got a cup of oil in the pot, and I'm heating it up. So waiting for the cup of oil to get hot, and then I'm going to put a cup of flour in it. And there you go. Back in a second. Alright, our oil is warm, so now we're going to put in a cup of flour. Measuring. Alright, we're going to cook this for about 8 to 10 minutes. Cook it until it's about the color of chocolate milk, I guess. Medium high, I guess. I got it on 5.5, just to cook it. We're going to cook this until it looks like chocolate milk. Okay. Be back in about 10 minutes. And tonight's beer of choice is Keystone Light, because I'm really, really poor. So Keystone Light. Alright guys, it's been about 10 minutes or so, and our roux is the color of chocolate milk. I don't know if you can see this or not, but our roux is the color of chocolate milk. I turned the heat down just to make sure it doesn't burn, because you don't want to burn your roux. That's about the color of the chocolate milk. Here is a large Spanish sweet onion and some green pepper, all diced up. We've got us a couple of cut up smoked sausages. Alright, now we're going to put, you can use fresh garlic, fresh cloves of garlic if you want. I'm just going to use some garlic powder. I'm just going to put a handful of garlic powder in there. Put some salt in there. And the kind of salt I use for cooking is canning and pickling salt. Or I use kosher salt. We're going to do a little bit of salt. A little bit of pepper. And this is Creole seasoning, but instead of cayenne pepper, I used crushed red pepper. So we're going to put a pinch of cayenne pepper in here as well. But here, this is the homemade Creole seasoning, and you can get recipes on this online, and you can make your own. And since it's a big pot, I'm just going to put a big old handful in there. So I don't know if you can see that or not. Just put a big old handful in there. That's probably a tablespoon or two. Stir that up. And we're just going to put a pinch of cayenne pepper in here, because we already had crushed red pepper in it. So just a pinch. But this is what you should be looking like about right now. You should be looking like that. Like a dark gloppy mess. A dark gloppy mess right there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you can put as much water, as much or as little water as you want, depending on how thick you want your gumbo. I'm going to try to make a fairly creamy gumbo here. I'm trying not to be too soupy. Stir that baby up. You're supposed to use chicken broth, but if you don't have any chicken broth handy, use bouillon cubes. I'm going to use 5. Usually I use a bouillon cube per cup of water. I think 5 will be sufficient here, because I'm also putting chicken in it. A bay leaf. Alright, we're going to bring this up to a rapid boil. And you can cook your rice on the side. I prefer to dump my rice right in here, and if it soaks up too much of the broth, I add more water. So we're going to add our rice. How many people you got eating today? We got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now as this boils and cooks, it's going to cook that rice right in there, and it'll be good. I actually think I'm going to go ahead and add a couple cups more water. I got the chicken deboned here, and it's already been baked. I baked it a couple weeks ago and froze it, and then I just pulled it out, thawed it out, and deboned the chicken. I'm going to go ahead and throw the chicken in there. There. I'm going to go ahead and throw the chicken in there and boil the chicken while I'm at it. But it's already cooked. Chicken was already pre-cooked. Okay, I think it looks pretty good. It's been cooking for about 45 minutes or so, something like that. I'm going to add the shrimp, and we'll go ahead and dump it in there. So I'll put the shrimp in there. I'll let this cook for another 15 minutes, and we'll have us a shrimp gumbo. Good stuff. All right, guys, it's been about an hour. I believe it's all done. So I'm going to put this in a bowl, and we'll let you know what everybody thinks about it. Shrimp, chicken, and sausage gumbo. Pretty big old scoops there. And I don't know if you can see this or not. Can you see this okay? That's the finished product right there. It's not a soupy gumbo, but it's not a thick gumbo. It's like right in the middle. It's not a dark gumbo. If you want it darker, I would imagine you could cook your roux longer. You know, season it how you like it. You know, put enough Creole in it to how you like it. But this is the way we like it. How's your gumbo, dear?
It's very good.
Is it very good?
Mm-hmm. I haven't tried the shrimp yet, but I'll get to that.
Okay. Is it Cajun-y?
Just Cajun-y enough for me.
Just Cajun-y enough. See, we don't like the spices. If you like it really Cajun-y, if you want it, you know, darker, richer, more Cajun-y, add another handful of Creole. But we don't. So
I love the chicken and the sausage together.
Yeah, we keep it kind of light. We keep it kind of light. So she seems to be really liking it, and she wants some. You can't have it.
Oh, that would be so bad if she had some.
So there you go, guys. A big batch of gumbo for under $10. Enjoy.